There is a knowledge within the mind that does not come from this world. It comes from where we came from and where we return when we leave the body behind. This knowledge is not learned, it is remembered. It cannot be lost because it is the memory within our Creator's mind, and so is the memory of reality itself. It has nothing to do with the body or with the world, yet like this world, it is founded upon laws, yet they are not the same laws and are different in every way. The world, seen through the body, is governed by laws born of fear. Separation from oneness was the origin of fear. Separation creates defenses, and attack is fear's greatest defense. Separation from the power of love was the first loss we ever knew. The body lives in fear because it is an experience of isolation. It experiences itself as small, separate, lost, and powerless in a vast universe it must defend itself against. From this comes its constant fear of loss, the loss of love, the loss of safety, loss of value. Its sickness is a loss of being wholesome, finally leading to the loss of life. But there is another world, seen not with the eyes, but by looking within the mind. This world has only one law. It is the law of love. It knows nothing of loss, because it is where power is. There is no other power that is real. But before we can see this world, we must first pass all the obstacles to it that we have placed within our mind. A love that knows only wholeness because of oneness. It knows nothing of separation, weakness, fear, defense, poverty, slavery, sickness, or death. It is from this world that I have made these videos, that we may transcend the illusions of powerlessness together. The central problem of our world is this: we have tried to make what is the same different, and have tried to join what can never be joined. We have attempted to join love to hate, and have attempted to separate what was created one. We have attempted to make powerful what is powerless. We have attempted to love what is not worthy of love, and fear what is truly valuable. From this confusion comes a world of changing truths, changing values, changing needs. Yet there is only one real need in this world, and if it is met, every need is answered. It is the return of power. Not the power this world chases, yet never truly finds, but the power we were created in. This power is our inheritance. It was given to us in our creation, and because it is ours, we still have it. Yet we have forgotten who we are, and in doing this, forgotten this power. Yet because it is truly ours, where else could it be found but within us? Forever. Money is a man-made symbol of power, a tool of exchange, yet it has become an idol of modern society, one we have learnt to worship. However, a symbol is not what it represents. Like a framed picture of a mountain, the picture lacks everything the mountain is. Money is the glittering frame around a picture of power. It is merely an image within an ornate frame, shiny, captivating, but ultimately hollow, ultimately powerless. It is only because we do believe it has power that it appears to bring us what we desire and need, yet its lack of reality makes money unstable, forever changing and easily lost. Our obsession with its false power has blinded us to what truly has power, for true power resides within us. It is what we were created with. A power that must be won at another's expense is hardly the will of a sane, just and loving creator. Surely the price of abundance at another's loss is but the will of an insane, unjust and unloving God. Yet this is what we have taught ourselves, that taking from others is good, if it means we can have more. Because we were all born into our bodies in forgetfulness and the loss of knowledge, we have made the power of love into something it is not. We are making an imaginary world for ourselves shaped by fear, and all the forms that fear has taken. Worshipping an idol does lead to loss, because an idol can never replace that which it was made to replace. Our obsession with the love and worship of money has blinded us to the power that is within us. At its core, the modern use of money stems from a fear of loss, driving individuals to prioritize personal gain at the expense of others. This mindset has corrupted financial systems, governments, non-living organizations, perpetuating inequality, hatred, fear, anxiety, and depression. Laws are constructed to protect this flawed system, ensuring its devaluation over time through debt, taxes, and interest. Generations are enslaved into labor, inheriting a system designed to sustain their subjugation. Money, as an idol, represents a false power that replaces the Creator's love and power within us. It distracts from the true source of abundance, which never takes away and only gives. Unlike the fleeting nature of money, the power of God is absolute and eternal. It stems from the Creator, who is the source of all existence. True power is love, not the conditional love we have constructed in this world, but a boundless and eternal love that sustains all life and creation. The power that created the eternal universe does sustain all that was created within itself. This divine power is the force behind the cosmos, residing within us as our own life force. It is whole, just and impartial, offering abundance, safety, freedom and peace to all equally. The justice of this world is not rooted in love, even though we want to believe it is rooted in fear, and fear and hatred are one. Man's interpretation of justice in this world is an injustice. It is rooted in fear and not love. It is a justice that sees goodness in unfairness, though justice means fairness. Keeping a monetary system in place that keeps man in debt to financial organizations. The laws of this world are enforced by violence, by threats of vengeance and punishment, by a highly paid justice system that keeps those within it bound to the fear of losing their power, and so change is feared by those who have built their identities on an image of a false god. The laws of governments protect money, the financial systems, the rich and the special, punishing any who might oppose their authority and their rule. Money is a false power of idol worshippers who live in fear because they are terrified of being powerless. And because their god of money is a false god, it will never give what it does not have. God did not create specialness. God created sameness, being equality, being oneness. Yet those who believe themselves special make laws for their own benefit and call it justice. But power without love always corrupts. Mankind suffers powerlessness because we have accepted an illusion of power and tried to replace a power that was given to us. Mankind has accepted a loveless power, and because true power is the love of God, we are left powerless and live fearing loss. Those who worship a false power become corrupted by it. The world is struggling under a false authority that has many names and has many forms, but it is one. Are you worshipping an idol? An idol is something made to replace reality, to replace God, to replace God's power, to replace God's love. Idols create slaves because they are made of fear. An idol of love is not love, and freedom is a part of love's meaning, while slavery is a part of fears. An idol is lifeless, whilst the power of life is love. Yet what is lifeless, you have learnt to trust. You believe it gives security. You believe it gives value. You believe it brings you what you need. But it only has the power you gave to it. It has none of its own. What is lifeless is powerless to create, and money is lifeless. We have made our world loveless and suffer powerlessness because we keep asking for an idol for what it does not have. This world is confusing because we have confused the power within us with the powerlessness of an idol, and a confused mind does live in fear. But the mind in its natural state is at peace, being open and free because it thinks wholly. It is the holy mind of God, and it is what was given to us in our creation. It is through this oneness with the Creator that we find true power, a power that will sustain us in every way and in every circumstance without fail, because there is no other power that is real. All other forms of power are illusions and are not real. To ask for an illusion of power is but to ask for powerlessness. Only a whole mind can know truth and understand that reality does not contradict itself. Only illusions do. If we want abundance, we simply stop asking an idol for it. It cannot give what it does not have. If we want safety, we must give up the belief that there is safety in idols. Abundance is not something we create. It is something we remember was given to us. We have learned to not think like our Creator thinks. We have learned to use our mind unnaturally, and it has created confusion. Yet we were not created by confusion, but by the power of knowledge. And knowledge is the light within the mind of God. The dark idols of time serve only the dreaming world. They keep the illusion in place and keep reality out. Yet we were created in eternity by the light of God. The power to create is our inheritance. The love of an idol is a denial of this fact. And so time given to truth can be used to undo all that we learnt that was simply not real. Yet those who worship an idol of power do not want the truth to be true, they want their illusions to be true. The power the world chases is a false power, and so it can only lead us to loss. The fear of being powerless is what corrupts, and those who seek this false power become corrupted. The greater the power they think they have found, the greater the corruption, the greater their insanity becomes, even to the point of profanity. As we unlearn all the things that we thought were true and part of reality, we open ourselves to a greater knowledge and a different meaning to the one we have given to ourselves. As the darkness of the body's dream begins to flood with light, the dark shadows begin to fade away, the fears fade away, the terrors fade away, and the power of miracles return. The illusions of idols transform into more happy forms, and whilst time remains for us to dream but a while longer, the world is transformed into a happy dream of gratitude and joy. The power of the light that flows from the source of the Creator sustains us once again and frees us from the illusions of being imprisoned in a tiny body and the fearful confusion born of powerlessness. The world we perceive is a reflection of our collective dream, shaped by beliefs such as the belief of money. But dreams, no matter how vivid, are ultimately powerless. True power lies not in illusions, but in the eternal reality of our creation. True power is not outside of us, but is within us. The choice before us is simple yet profound: to continue clinging to the illusion of money and finding only the fear of loss, or to embrace the eternal power that we were created in, that is forever within us. One is the power of fear, and one is the power of God's love. If you really had a choice, would it be hard to choose, when one is the choice for hell and the other a choice for heaven? The love of idols and the love of money will inevitably fade because they are not real. True abundance does not come from another's loss, for that is but the laws of hell. Power is one with love, and it leads to abundance for all. It comes from aligning our will with the glorious power within us. The prayer of abundance in the world has been but a call for poverty. The belief of making money is but a deception. It is taking from others and winning at another's loss, creating those who are more special and those who are less. It is insanity that sees goodness in taking from others that some can have more. It is insanity that believes another's loss is good and a part of justice. Make your dreams come true is the song of this world, yet who would choose to make dreams into reality except those who do believe reality is not good enough? Who would prefer a world of unjust laws, a world of money, but one who does believe that God's justice is not love? It is reality that is filled with the power of divine love. It is reality where abundance is found. It is reality where we are all sustained and given everything that is truly valuable, being holy as itself. The world we think of as reality is more accurately understood if it is accepted that it is like a dream, and we are the dreamers and not just the figures within the dream. We are suffering the effects of powerlessness only because we have become lost to ourselves within a dreaming world, and so we made money to replace the power of God we thought we had lost within us. In the dream, we believe the body is our only reality, yet even within our own dream, we still remain the dreamer, who is the only power there. When our minds are being used to keep the dream real, we have become lost and afraid, living in survival and living in confusion because of the injustice of man's thinking. Ask not for dreams to be real. The way out of a nightmare is but to awaken. The way to find happiness whilst within a hell realm that is of our own making is but to leave. Learn to use your mind as it was given to you to use. It was given in love, where it knows only of your glory. In the body, it has simply fallen asleep. You cannot deny what you see in the world. You cannot deny its effects. But if you want to escape the dream of poverty and powerlessness, you can deny its reality. You were not created to be poor. You were not created powerless. You were created in the likeness of your Creator. You were created with everything given to you because of the power of love. Money is not power. Money is a symbol of power, and a symbol of power is not power. A shiny, glittering frame around nothingness, not good, but also not bad, just an illusion. Everything you think came to you because of money came to you only because you asked for it. Yet when you ask for powerlessness, you ask for what God does not will for you, and so God's power stays unknown, at your command. Our misguided beliefs have led us to create a world reflecting confusion and powerlessness. Yet even suffering has a purpose. It awakens a willingness to change, to surrender our illusions, and to seek truth. Yet, like real power, real truth is also within us. Money is but one of the many meanings we gave to ourselves. Its reality is being shaken now because it is not the will of our Creator, to be without power and be without God's love. Your mind is the most powerful thing in the world. Learn how to think as you were created to think. You were created to think like God. You have simply learned to think like you have been abandoned.